Hi guys, my name is Mohammad Shariful Siddiqui and I'm one of your tutor for cybersecurity, and I'm going to show you today how to run the VMs on your MacBook M Series processor. So first thing is first, you need to go to the canvas and download the lab images. From here, I think in modules, if you go to canvas and in modules, you should see week 1 resources for lab tutorial, this link. Here you have all the disk images, setup environments, etc. For disk image, you just have to click on this link and you need access, but this access is already given to you as a UTS student. So you need to select the UTS account to be able to download it. After you select your UTS account, you will be able to view and download the files. You need to download all three of them. We have three VMs: server, attacker, client. So go ahead and download all of them. I have already downloaded it, so I have it in my local machine. Next thing, what you need to do is we are going to use a different VM tool that is called UTM. So just search UTM download. It will be the first thing at the top in the search. Go ahead, click on it, just download and install UTM. So once you download and install UTM, it will look something like this. So next thing is open up your terminal and browse to the folder that you have saved your VMs. So for my case, it is in downloads. This is the folder, and you can see all three files here. What I need to do is unzip it. So the command is star dash space dash xvf space the file name. So once you write the command and press enter, you can see that this I have done for client. So this client, I only had the ovf file first, but now I have three more files: mf, ovf, and ova. Oh, sorry, vmdk. This one is the one we are going to use. So go ahead and do the same thing for the other other two VM images, client, and you don't have to write the full thing. You just write the part of it and just press tab. It will fill up for you. So client, attacker, and we have server. All right. So the important parts are we need these VMDK files. All right. After we have these, now we go to UTM. We click on create a new virtual machine. Now this thing is important. We cannot run these images directly as virtualized image because these images rely on Intel processors and we have M series ARM processors. We have to select emulate, then select other. Select this Intel ICH9 based PC, and memory you can keep 4 GB or you can reduce it to 2 GB. This is the VM memory. I usually set it to 2 GB because I have limited memory on my machine. But if you have greater memory, you can keep it, no problem. So continue. Here you select drive image and uncheck this UEFI boot. Now browse this. We have this. Let's go for the server first. So select the vmdk file, open, continue, shared path to need, continue. And this is a summary of your selections. Check this one, open VM settings, because we need to change some display settings also before we can boot it up actually, and then save. So give it a few seconds. It is running. All right. So it's already imported. Now just change the name because you don't want to mix it up and it's easier for you. I'm just going to call it server. That is not the important part. The important part is here on the display settings, emulated display card. You go select this one and select Spice QXL GPU, this one, and VGA device RAM. This is how much RAM you're going to give for the video. Now, by default, it is very small, it's 16 MB. So the video will be very, very slow. Here, at least put 512 MB, 512 MB, or you can have more if you want. Then the video will be more smoother in the VM. So that thing is done. Then click on save. Now your machine is ready and you can click on run. While this one is coming up, I'll go and add another one. Next, we are going to use the attacker. Uncheck UEFI boot. You can see on the left side, the server is actually starting up, booting up. So just let it boot up for a few minutes. All right. So our second VM is also almost ready. Again, this part is very, very important. So you need to select, change the emulated display card and increase the RAM for the display. Otherwise, the PC will not boot up. All right. So we can see the server is already booted up. We're going to go ahead and boot up the attacker as well. So the password is always cybersec, CYBERSEC. For all the VMs, the password is cybersec. All right. Want to zoom it? I'll just put it here. While the attacker is still booting up. It might take a few minutes to properly boot up. So just be patient on this because I'm not sure about your machine configuration. If you have better RAM, put more RAM in it and it will go faster. I put the bare minimum RAM, so my machine is a little bit slow. So again, the password is cybersec. Okay, so the server is already running. Open up the terminal. You can check what the IP address it is using by the command ifconfig. So we can see the internet address is 10026, and I know the attacker address is 10027. For our client, we have 10028. That is the base IP addresses that we usually use for the labs. So the attacker is also up. I'll go ahead and open the terminal for the attacker as well. And meanwhile, I will try to ping if I can reach the attacker. So you can see it can ping the attacker actually. 10027 is the attacker IP address. And attacker can also ping. I can confirm if the attacker IP address is indeed 10027. Yes, 10027. And now we can also ping from attacker, ping the server from the attacker and check if it is working. So yeah, and we know for a fact that we did not even make the VM for client. So the client ping should not work. So the client is just 10028. When we try it, you can see the ping is failing. So in most of the labs, we would have some interaction, network interaction between the VMs. So as long as the pings are working from the VM to VM, it your labs should go just fine. But this is a new solution, fairly new solution for us. So if you come across any problems, reach out to your tutor and we will try to figure it out. And one important thing, you will be prompted for update. Please don't update anything on the VMs, because right now it is tested and all the tools that you will need in this course are running perfectly fine. So if you update and something can break, in case you have clicked update or in case your VM is not actually working well, what you do is delete that VM, and you have already your old OVA files. If you have this, just unzip it, create the VMDK file again, and import the VM again. So instead of spending so much time figuring out how to debug this thing and fix the problem, it's much easier and time saving just to have a fresh copy and do your work. And that's how you can use the VMs in Mac, and hope it helps. All right, see you in class. Cheers.